Hello there and welcome back to Simon Outdoors. Now, apologies for the noises happening on my phone while recording. I did say to myself, when I get to the woods, I'm going to put it on aeroplane mode and then no one can disturb me. It was just a message coming through from eBay. I didn't notice until I've just watched it back to myself a little bit. So now I've got my kettle set up, trying out this adapter. You see these on eBay pretty cheap. So far it seems to be working okay. I was wondering if there's going to be a leak. You know, got flame, gas bottle, but it's working all right. So I've put my top on top of this log. I've got my tea bag in there ready, and it's brewing up nicely. I got the gas so it's a bit more stealthy, so you're not having fires, smoke, the sight of smoke and the smell of smoke. So just relaxing now in this little bit of woodland. I've got some fragments of cramp balls at home in a jar that I'd foraged from a previous camp. Shame I can't get that bird on camera. That's just settled over there. Oh dear. Well, it's good to be outdoors, even though it's not the place I wanted to be, and unfortunately I've got the noise of the road. Soon on the 17th and 18th of June I'll be in my woodland permission. Hopefully the owner's going to turn up as well if the weather's nice. I'm going to have a one-night camp there and get some work done on the teepee, or possibly I might go for two. I don't know, but we'll see. I didn't bring the saw out with me, so there's no chance of getting some small pieces of wood and then doing some carving with the Eldris, as I don't want to leave a mess when I'm foraging. If I was probably quiet enough, I could probably spot some deer in here, because just through that way is the Thoresby estate. This little bit of land and the land the other side is Forestry Commission. Yeah, I said about my stand breaking. The little rubber cap came off at the end, so that one, these aren't the pound shot ones. This is off another camera that we had, so it extends twice as much, you can see. But the grommet just pulled off, so I've got two long legs now and one short one, so I might have to go to the pound shop again. But oh, it looks like it's tea time. So turn that off. The one-handed glove. Trying to put it on. I think I'll move my mug somewhere better, because this would be an epic fail as well if I poured out my hot water into a mug and it just fell over. I think everyone would laugh at me. Another thing noticed about this Coffee Mate, and I've said before, not the fact that it's out of date, which it is. Somebody's scratched the date off. I know it's out of date because the person who gave me a few, and the other ones are out of date as well. I think it was a car boot sale buy, but they were sealed, and you know, with most powdered things they'll be okay for a while yet. But basically, yes, the other thing I was going to say about Coffee Mate is that it's I wouldn't say it's good for starting a fire, but if you've got a fire going that's struggling, chuck a spoonful on and it goes whoosh. I mean, it doesn't make a whooshing noise, but you know what I'm trying to say. It flashes up in flame, so it's good stuff for that. But I mean, I suppose it's just like chucking on sawdust or something like that. So right, glove can come off now. Plenty of flies knocking around here. I already had to fish a few pieces of something out of my kettle. Oh, good grief. Nettle stings don't normally bother me, but these must have been some really potent, vicious nettles, because my arm is throbbing. And it's come up with some quite big blisters as well. So, oh well, it's my own fault. Probably my next trip is going to be when I go camping, like I said. I think it's only about 2 weeks away, unless I can manage to get out for the day again. This has been quite nice actually to get away, even though it's not the location I wanted to be in. But my son, you know, when he's only 7, but now and again they come out with comments that you think, good grief, I'm surprised he's thinking like that, 7 years old. And he said to me today, when I said that I'm going off to the woods, he says, don't you want to stop at home and do housework? And I said, look, I've done the washing, I've done the pots. You know, your mum did hoovering the other day, which I normally do. I like hoovering. But yeah, the fact that he came out with that, and I just thought, well, I'm only going for a couple of hours, I'll be back home again. And then unfortunately my wife's had to go in for a day's training today, so I missed out on a day with my wife, and I'll be taking the kids to swimming lessons tonight. So that's nice to see them improving. And then tomorrow we're going to go for the family swim, so I'll be getting back in and mucking about, diving into the water. Right, time to take this tea bag out, I think now. I'll just place it on this stone. Something else you might find interesting about tea bags, I commented on this last year. Oh, I wonder if this isn't actually a bit of an anthill. I've just moved my coffee mate and there was a red ant nearby, so possibly. I said there's 2 more holes here. It could be an absolute giant anthill, I have no idea, but those holes there and the round one there look pretty perfect to me to be ants. Oh, what was I going to say? Tea bags, back on the story of tea bags. Now, last year I discovered, while being absolutely bored at a temporary job, tea bags are flammable. Well, of course they are. They are made of paper. If you get a tea bag and you've got a ferro rod, just throw some sparks on it, obviously not when it's wet through like this one, and it will burn. So I did leave a comment on the internet, or on the groups I was on at the time, saying that it's a big decision, you know, make a fire or sacrifice a cup of tea. You know, you got to sacrifice a cup of tea to make a fire. So but yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that one. There's all sorts of little bugs and all sorts crawling all over here. But yeah, coffee mate's worked. Looks a decent cup of tea. Something I tend to do, and I've got to stop doing, is leaving my spork in, because it's like, oh, where am I going to put it? But because I'm sat here, I can just chuck it straight in the bag. Because when you pick up your mug, you try and have a drink, what do? Especially if you've got your spoon end in there, you get a fork in the face. Which isn't fun. So it's a lot easier just to take it out. I don't know if you can see this, there's something like float. Oh, you can, just here, look, you can see it. It's been moving around forever. I don't know whether it's a caterpillar. It might be some sort of caterpillar. So it's wriggling around. That's obviously dropped a silk thread from the tree. Let me see if I can zoom in on it a bit. There we are, look. See it moving? Probably not now. Where is it? I can't even I can't even see it now. But it looked like it was going up and down, this little caterpillar with a silk thread. Oh, it's over there now. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. There. Just in the bottom right hand corner. Where is it now? Good grief, it's moving fast. Trying to point the... There we go. It's moving that fast, the camera can hardly pick up on it. Anyway. Oh. Right, I'm going to run out of film now, so I'm going to say bye-bye. Thanks for watching Simon Outdoors. And I will take my phone off of aeroplane mode now, which I should have done the first time. So apologies for the eBay jingle coming on during recording. So I think I'll have my cup of tea, I'll pack up and go home. Get some breakfast then. Alright, thank you very much for watching Simon Outdoors. Take care my friends, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.